Abuse scandal is also erupting in the state capitol.
6 women have come forward accusing one of the top Democrats in the assembly of sexual harassment, and tonight there are calls for him to resign. KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan has the late details and the reaction on this. Dave.
And we are talking about one of the more powerful members of the state assembly here. State Assemblyman Raul Bocanegra from Pacoima is the target of the sexual misconduct allegations, and he announced today that he will not run for re-election and will resign his seat as of September 2018. But now there are questions about whether this could have been prevented if the state legislature had taken sexual misconduct complaints against Bocanegra seriously when they were first lodged 5 years ago.
In my district, we have the longtime areas of Van Nuys and North Hollywood there on Lancashire, which have been magnets.
State Assemblyman Raul Bocanegra from Pacoima, the target of multiple sexual misconduct allegations, as first reported by the LA Times, announced Monday he will not be running for another term in the legislature and will be leaving office next September. But some say that's not enough. The allegations against Bocanegra reportedly took place between 2009 and 2014 and involved at least a half-dozen women who accused Bocanegra of groping, unwanted kissing, and sexual harassment. Bocanegra released this statement Monday about an allegation concerning an incident in 2009. He said, "It was a moment that I truly regret, that I am very sorry for, and for which I have accepted responsibility for my actions. These news reports have since fueled persistent rumors and speculation, and I do not believe that this is in the best interest of my constituents to continue to serve next term."
And if he's saying that he can't do his job anymore, why is he waiting until September to resign?
State Assemblywoman Cristina Garcia says the problem of sexual harassment at the state capitol is far more serious than just one legislator or one instance. And she says she herself was welcomed to the legislature with a sexual misconduct incident.
2 weeks after I got elected, I had a lobbyist grab my butt. And after I yelled at him about how inappropriate it was, I told a senator I was with, and the senator told me not to say anything, to be quiet.
Now, the bigger question is, could this have been prevented? 5 years ago, in 2012, charter school psychologist and community activist Anitza Pantoja and 10 other women signed a letter to the Assembly Rules Committee asking that any sexual harassment complaints against Raul Bocanegra be made public. But Pantoja says when she met with Bocanegra's boss, former Assemblyman Felipe Fuentes, he belittled the complaint.
At that time, Assembly member Felipe Fuentes had told me, "Oh, Denitza, the allegations aren't true. Raul just needs to learn to keep his hands to himself."
The allegations in the letter never went any further in terms of the public being able to find out what action, if any, was taken to investigate Bocanegra and punish him if appropriate. And now Pantoja questions if there was transparency about the allegations against Bocanegra at that time, could it have prevented 5 more years of alleged sexual misconduct?
Maybe Raul could have gotten some type of help, and it could have prevented if these other women that have come forward are, something that has happened after the fact. So yeah, I think it would have definitely made a difference.
Now at least 2 public officials are calling on Bocanegra tonight to resign his seat in the state assembly immediately, not next September. In addition to Assembly member Cristina Garcia, who we just saw in that report, LA City Council member Nury Martinez is demanding that Bocanegra, who was a political ally of hers, resign immediately, not next year or whenever he gets around to it. Elsa?
All right, Dave Bryan, thank you.